Good morning. Another early day. Kind of a late day for me, actually. I slept in a bit. Went to bed pretty late last night. So it's about close to almost 8 o'clock in the morning right now. This for me is late. I'm usually up about 4:30. Needed that sleep. Anyway, got up this morning. Started keeping up on the news. I like to keep up on the news, what's going on in Canada. You know, keep up on the news, what's going on back home in Trinidad and Tobago. Love to all my Trinities, all my Trini man and woman out there, all my Trinidadian brothers and sisters. Much stay strong, stay strong. I know the country going down, going in a hell in a handbasket, but keep your head up, keep your head up. They can't beat we, boy. They can't beat we. If we stick together, they can't beat we. Indian, Dougla, Syrian, Portuguese, all the way. Keep your head up. They can't beat we. They can't fight we all, Anyway, let's get back to the topic. So, I woke up. Now I have friends and family in Canada. Keep me in the loop. Let me know what's going on. Here's what I found out. A couple days ago, in Lindsay, Ontario, which I've been to many times. I used to drive from Toronto, all the way to Aurelia to buy cigars. That's one cigar shop I went to. One cigar shop in Aurelia on Rama Road. If you know, you know. Sup, Dave? Anyway. So I've been to Lindsay quite a few times. Quite a few. Small town. Small, rural Canadian town. Nothing much happens. Beautiful people. Friendly. Great place. Kind of like St. Catharines. We'll get to that after. 3 guys climbed the fire escape. One guy went in through a window into someone's apartment where his daughter would have been sleeping to rob the place with a crossbow. Went into the kitchen. The homeowner heard him. Went out to see. Put his flashlight, put the light on his phone. And the guy hit him in the head with the crossbow. The homeowner got a knife and, well, defended himself. The homeowner was charged. And he's facing serious jail time for defending himself in his own home. Of course, a criminal was charged as well, but guarantee you his crackhead ass will be out in the street within a couple hours. As with Ontario law, criminals don't get charged. No. They have to get the cheapest possible bail. They must allow them bail. And in most cases, there is no bail. They just let them right back out. Because they're a victim of circumstance. They're victims of their environment. They're victims of colonialism. They're victims of racism. They're the victims. Just read something disturbing this morning. A woman in St. Catharines, Ontario, which is dear to my heart. I've been going there for decades. Love St. Catharines. Great place. Amazing people. St. Catharines also has the most Tim Hortons out of any place in Canada. Bet you didn't know that, huh? And every St. Catharines you go to, they speak English. And they don't fuck up your order. But this woman in St. Catharines, 3 men broke into her home, assaulted her and set her on fire in her home. The police took forever to get there, of course. I don't know if the woman died. I don't know what her situation is right now. But my prayers and my heart goes out to her and her family. And all of you that watch, I know you're God-fearing, God-loving people. Pray for this woman. Really pray for her. See, I left Canada because I saw this bullshit coming a mile away. And I forewarned everyone I could. Though I was born in Trinidad and Tobago, raised in Trinidad and Tobago, and my father, not my biological father, my father is a strong Trinidadian man of Indian, native, mixed ethnicity. If you look at him, you see a strong Trinidadian, Indian man. My mom's ethnicity was an Indian, African, varied things. But I'm a strong Trinidadian, Indian man of Indian descent. But that doesn't matter, I'm Trinidadian first. You see, our coat of arms says, together we aspire, together we achieve. It doesn't say, together the Indians achieve, or together the Africans achieve, or together the Douglas achieve. No, together we achieve. We are one people. And if you look up the history of the Trinidadian flag, you'll see for yourself. You would see why we are the way we are. We are a true melting pot. We love together, we fete together, we deal with bacchanal together, and we will die together. Now, Canada has some of the dumbest laws on the face of this earth. Canada used to have the castle law doctrine. Used to. That was removed by the Liberal government. The same socialist, Marxist morons that you idiots keep fighting for. The same ones telling you we're going to redistribute the wealth. We're going to take from the wealthy. No, they're not. Why? Because they have their investments in these companies that these wealthy people own. No, they're going to take from the middle class. They're going to take from the mom and pops who busted their ass to save up every little cent they got to open a little store or open a small restaurant or some small business. And they work their fingers to the bone 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, working their fingers to the bone. No vacations, no time off, no nothing. So they can put their children through school, through university, give them a good education and give them a chance in life. They're being punished for making the right decision. Look at the state of your public school education. Canada has some of the dumbest students on the face of the earth. That's a report that just came out. Canada. We used to have some of the highest standards of education anywhere. Now, not so much the case. Some of the dumbest students anywhere. You have Catholic schools, Catholic schools raising the damn pride flag. I'm sorry, but do you not read the Bible? Doesn't Leviticus and other verses in the Bible make it very clear? If a man sleeps with a man as he would a woman, it's an abomination in the eyes of the Lord. If a man dons the clothing of a woman, it's an abomination in the eyes of the Lord. If a woman dons the clothing of a man, it's an abomination in the eyes of the Lord. I'm sorry, I don't know what Bible you're reading. You have gay pastors and gay priests and bishops and cardinals and lesbians. And you don't think the church has been corrupted. You can't defend yourself in your home. You will go to jail. But these criminals face no consequence. Okay. Let me tell you what you get. You break into my home. Let me tell you. Two things are going to happen. Number one, you are going to get a high-powered flashlight right to the face, which will instantly blind you. You can't see. And then I'm going to introduce you to El Machete. This is what I'm going to introduce you to, personally. The same machete. If any of you have watched my previous videos, my knife videos, you know I always say keep them razor sharp. I can shave my beard with that. I promise you, at the least, you're going to leave with something missing. At the worst, they're going to be taking you out in a bag. Put me in fucking jail. Put me in jail. I don't care. I have a family to protect. And your life means nothing to me. Nothing. I will gut you like a chicken. You mean nothing to me. I will gladly invite you into my home. If you're hungry, I will invite you in. I will sit you down and I will feed you. You don't have a pair of shoes? I'm sure I could find something. I'll sit you down, give you a pair of my shoes. You need some clothes? Okay, let's see what I got. I will invite you in. I will be hospitable. I will be polite. I will make sure you leave my home full and in a better state than you came in. And I don't have much, but I will happily give what I have, gladly, because I'm blessed to have what I have. But if you choose to break into my home, you're gonna leave here in an ambulance or in a body bag. What the hell is wrong with you, Canada? You have terrorists in your country. You have terrorists as members of parliament. The Khalistanis are designated as a terrorist group in most countries. The Muslim Brotherhood is designated as a terrorist group in Arab countries. In the Middle East, they are all designated as terrorist groups. But in Canada, no. They're just a religious movement. You're looking down your nose at white Canadians, spreading the lie that it was immigrants that built Canada. No, I'm sorry. Immigrants don't show up to build a country. Immigrants show up to a country that's already been established, that has infrastructure, that has commerce, that has social programs. That's when they show up. Otherwise, you just stay the hell home. No. Settlers build countries. The French, the Irish, the Scottish, the British, they built Canada. The native tribes that were there were slaughtering each other over lands. slaughtering each other. They would not exist to this day if the British, Irish, French, and Scottish did not come to Canada. Those people would not exist. You would all be extinct. And calling yourself natives, you're not native. You're South Asian. You came across the land bridge. You can still walk there today. You wait for wintertime for the Bering Sea to freeze over, and you can walk from Alaska right to Russia. To this very fucking day. So you came from South Asia. You're not native to Canada. You're not native. You've been handed over $2 trillion. The land was paid for. Infrastructure was built. A country was built. You were handed everything. You were literally given more opportunities than anybody else in history of Canada. And yet you still complain. We want more. We want more. We need this. You're on our land. Okay, simple. Give us our money back. Pay back the entire the exceeding amount of $2 trillion. Pay us back every dime. And then Canada will take all infrastructure. We'll dig everything up. All the infrastructure, rip down the buildings, tear out the roads. We will leave it an empty parking lot. Build it your fucking self. You have a government in your country that is treating you like a common criminal, and then telling you that the criminals are the victims. And you keep your mouth shut. You keep your damn mouth shut. But if a man in a dress gets offended, the government will speak up. Yeah, they'll find you. They'll look for you. They'll put you in jail for misgendering. But if someone breaks into your home in the middle of the night, you're on your own. Just don't touch them. Because if you touch them, you're going to go to jail. And God forbid you kill one of them. Oh, that's murder. You're going to jail for life. If that's the stuff they are telling you, what are they not telling you? What are they not telling you? I have seen my community in Canada, where I grew up, go from predominantly Caribbean, Asian, mix of white people, mix of everything, to West African. These neighborhoods were clean. They were great. They were clean. People there, amazing. Walk down the street, say good morning to everyone. Everyone knows your name. Everyone knows each other. To a West African shithole. They come into the country with their hands swinging while you have Canadians suffering. You have single mothers struggling to take care of their children. You have families struggling. You have people on disability, and Ontario Works, and social programs, working people, working in hospitals, retail, you name it, the gamut. Struggling to get by day to day. They have enough on their plate. You think they need to worry about people breaking into their damn home now? Make the mistake of breaking into someone's home in my old neighborhood. I promise you, I guarantee you, you're not going to get out of that community alive. England, France, a lot of these so-called nations that spread words like xenophobia and Islamophobia, and all of this idiotic doctrine. Recognizing native land, calling Canadians colonizers. Funny. That's very funny. A Chinese mayor. Chinese mayor calling Canadians colonizers. Of Chinese descent anyway. You're calling Canadians colonizers. Changing the name of Yonge Dundas Square to some bullshit nobody cares. It's Yonge and Dundas, bitch. Deal with it. Her former husband, Jack Layton, was a man of the people. He wasn't a conservative, but he shared a lot of conservative values. And people loved him. People loved him. So much so, I believe they named the park after him. So much so. This is his wife. Socialist moron. Marxist moron. Yeah, she'll go shake her and wind her ass up at Carabana. And by the way, it's not Carabana, it's Carnival. It came from Trinidad and Tobago. And through the slave trade, that's how it ended up in Brazil. Didn't come from Brazil, it came from Trinidad and Tobago. Not from Jamaica, it's not from Barbados, and not from Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua, New York. No, it's from Trinidad and Tobago. That's our culture. But we happily share it with the whole world. Happily and gladly so. But you make a mockery of my culture. Your country's burning. You're spraying glyphosate all over the fucking country. You're saying it's for mosquitoes and other insects that carry diseases. You know, glyphosate is also extremely flammable. Forgot to say that one, huh? Canada shut down its forests and its parks, and you can't walk there because you'll start a forest fire. Except if you're a member of the alphabet community, protesters, or so-called native, then you have free access. Absolutely free access. You can go in and out. You can throw plays, events. You have completely free access. Not if you're Canadian. No. If you're not a member of these groups, you're not allowed in. Okay. You had people that have come to Canada, struggled, busted their ass, saved up whatever little they had, followed the law just to qualify to move into Canada. They assimilated, proudly call themselves Canadian. We used to say the Our Father prayer in school every damn day because we were a Christian nation. We knew our heritage. We respected it. Now, if you were Jewish, you didn't have to partake. You would excuse yourself, and the school was fine with that. No problem. You're Jewish, no problem. But everyone else, suck it up. You don't want to say it? Don't say it. But the fact is, this is our heritage. We remove that for the sake of Islam. Not Hindus, not Buddhists, not atheists. Muslims, because they were offended. You change your entire country. Your churches are being burnt down, and you're these morons, these Marxist idiots that you have as a government, they say nothing. People are getting burnt in their homes and they say nothing. People are getting robbed and assaulted with crossbows and guns and hammers and crowbars and you name it. They say nothing. A 16-year-old was responsible. A 16-year-old was involved in a murder that took place in a school, I believe it was last year. Over a year it took for this thing to go to court. He was given bail and put right back out on the street. Murder. Because he comes from an underprivileged home. Whose fault is that? That society's fault? Or is that your own? What you sow, so shall you reap. I know lots of single mothers in the ghetto that bust their ass and get out. Lots of them. It ain't easy. It's not easy for anyone. But you understand it's a situation that you're in, and it takes hard work to get out of it. So they work hard. And they get themselves out of it. They stress the importance of an education. But in Canada right now, I don't know how good that education will be, since the entire educational system is founded on this Marxist bullshit that invested, and heavily invested, by Islamic countries, promoting this Marxist bullshit. They're destroying Canadian culture and replacing it with 90 feet, 100-foot statues of Hanuman. But tear down a statue of John A. Macdonald. England and Europe is on the verge of civil war right now. On the verge of civil war. But you'll never see it, because your government doesn't want you seeing it. Canada, sorry to say, you guys are going to be next. You have an Indian truck driver who killed 3 people because the fucking moron can't speak English. Can't read English, can't speak English. And do you know how you get a driver's license in India? Let me tell you. You go in, you pay, and they give you one. That's it. There's no driving test, no written test, nothing. You hand them some money and they give you a driver's license. Then you go buy a car and learn to drive. That's in India. But they come to your country and you give them every damn thing you possibly could. Here's a driver's license. Here's $82,000 a year. While you have people on ODSP in Canada barely getting $900 a month. And you're telling them, go live on that. Well, all you millennials, you morons, not all millennials, not all of you are that dumb, but you Marxist, socialist morons. This is socialism. This is communism. This is what you get. This is what has happened all over the world. This is what you get. You're one step away from Cuba. You're one step away from Venezuela. You're one step away from Iran. You're one step away from 1940s Germany and Europe. You're persecuting Jews and Christians in your country. You're calling the people that build the damn land that you enjoy and all the social and economic programs that you benefit from. You're calling them colonizers. And it's funny, the one who are calling them colonizers are the morons that are in the country illegally. All the migrants. You don't like it? Get the fuck out. Go back home. Get them out of your country. They break into your home. You take care of your family. You have the damn right to do so. Go to jail with your head held high. Go to jail with a frickin' smile on your face. Because if you have to defend your family, I'm telling you, the police are not going to do a fucking thing for you. But Mark Carney and all these morons, they have private security. Even that fat piece of shit, Doug Ford, he has private security. He has police protecting his home, but you're not allowed to defend yourself. Wake up, Canada. Wake up. Get your head out your ass and do something. The government's not going to do it, so you people need to do it. Get these morons out of your community and get them out of your country. I'm sorry, guys. This was a long one and a bit of an angry one. But what else can you say? What else can you say? You wanted a banker as your prime minister? The same banker who advised Trudeau for the past decade. The same one who bankrupted the Bank of England. The same one who destroyed the housing market in England. You're going to have to build the homes in Canada, funded by Brookfield. The same one who cost Goldman and Sachs. I think Goldman and Sachs. Anyway, another bank cost them billions while he patted his own pocket. Yeah. No conflict there. Melanie Joly, the biggest airhead in history, you have still in a Liberal cabinet. She spent over $200,000 in alcohol. Not in a year. Not in a year, no. In a couple of flights. You're struggling to feed your family while the government takes these flights to Europe and all over these places, spending close to $500,000 on high-end food, filet mignon, beef Wellington, and all these things while you're struggling. Melanie Joly routinely spends $20,000 a month in alcohol. Yeah. The woman's so dumb she can't answer a simple question. I wouldn't hire her for a restaurant position, a takeout position, at a window saying, "Do you like fries with that?" She slept her way straight into Liberal Parliament. It's funny, she was working with Justin Trudeau when she was a teenager. The same Justin Trudeau who was accused of inappropriate actions with a teenage student at the private school he worked for. Look that one up. Those are the people you want in your country. Well, Canada, you made your bed. Lie in it. Or get your lazy ass out of your bed. Clean your fucking house. And then make your bed over again. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for the day. God bless. God help you. You're gonna need it.